First time in New York, you know I got a stereotype. Yo, what the fuck? I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Walking here. I fucking hate tours. Definitely from. With OG at a Yankee game.
And what will you drink with that?
Oh my God! I want a large Mountain Dew.
And your drink?
Oh my god, ik ben in een bos en er is een bison. Oh my god, hij is echt fluffy. Ik wil een eier. Hey bison, fluff fluff, kiss kiss. Oh my god, oh bison.
Here's the new ultra-high efficiency dishwasher we're developing. This includes several industry-leading features. For example, pneumatic base agitation effectively eliminates rust stains, while the integrated power sprayer cuts cycle times by over 4,000%. Automatic door actuation promotes a sanitary, time-saving unloading sequence while reducing drying times through increased air circulation. Now obviously this project is still under development, so there are a few reliability issues we're sorting out. However, we have a number of new features planned and hope to release full AI integration and smart home compatibility in the next firmware update, so keep an eye out for more.
When did you realize that you were actually a white person trapped in a black person's body?
It's literally since I was born. I've always known it because even when I cried as a baby, I didn't cry loud like an African child. I cried sort of softly and more quiet like a European child.
I was simmering the stew, miscooked rice, season your food, upset stomach. I call it motion sickness. Chef.
Peace up.
You can't play that around me.
What?
You can't play that around me.
Oh.
Stop.
Oh, sorry.
Stop. I'm being so for real, Craig.
I'm so
You
sorry.
can't play that around me.
Yeah, no,
that shit's dangerous.
I forgot.
Stop.
Sorry.
Stop. Stop. Craig. Craig, stop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I can't help it.
What do you not get? This is a freaking health condition.
I know.
Jeez Louise, Craig. Craig, I'm being serious. Craig, stop. So dangerous. Stop this shit. Craig, I'm not joking. I'm not fucking joking. Stop, Craig, I mean for real.
Stop saying my makeup makes me look ugly. I'm not wearing any makeup. I always look this ugly.
This is a fun little song about shooting blood from your cock.
Why you call your homie? Why you call your homie? Why you call your brother? Why you call your...
It's always repeating itself. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo.
Jamaican men have this weird talent where they're able to say the most sexually outrageous thing to you and make it sound like the most beautiful poem ever written by man. And I literally saw it happen the other day. This man walked up to this woman and said, "Me want dive in your vagina and swim around like Poseidon." Sometimes it can be so supportive as well. Jamaican men have their own way of supporting women. I used to be really insecure about my fupa. Everyone know what a fupa is? For those of you who don't know, it basically stands for like fat upper pussy area. It's here. It's here, yeah? And I used to go out of my way to try and hide it. Winston turned to me and said, "Good pum-pum deserves shelter." I said... Started walking into parties belly first like the Grinch. I said, yes, it's true.
You either have brothers or you believe that guy is being nice to you because he just wants to be your friend. The other day, my brother wanted to spend time with me, so he came into my room, farted on me, and left. The guy who just wants to be friends said, "I hope you're having a great day. Just say you want to see my tits."
Happy International Women's Day to the strongest and most supportive woman I've ever met. My mother.
Fat, ugly, fat and ugly. Please send me a titty.
Hi, I'm Naked. I'm also Doja Cat. Buy my album on all platforms, but not for free. Do your parents have credit cards? Use them to buy my album. Do you like a little bit of milk with your cookies? Buy my album. Don't wait too long or that would suck.
After bartending at the strip club for 6 years, you really realize that way more men wear fedoras than you think.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the blue.
Why don't you try the hat on with it? Yes.
I think I kind of like the blue. What are we?
Oh, my fans are like, so Brittany hasn't been on your channel for 2 hours. We're mad.
That's me, Caleb, and Brittany.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, aren't you guys gonna like get together and fucking make something?
Oh,
well.
Don't you wish? What would you do if it was me, you, Brittany, and Caleb in a room? What would happen?
I'd put a gun in my mouth.
Did you see?
Did you know you can get third-degree burns from Nair? Because one time I found a bottle of lotion in my mom's cupboard and it said hair removal. So I thought that maybe I put the entire bottle from head to toe on my body, and then I was like, 12 minutes, I'm gonna leave that shit for an hour. My hair is gonna disintegrate. It's never gonna come back. And then I did shit for an hour, and did it burn? Yes, but I'm like, you know what that means? It's working.
If you're a stranger, don't ask if I'm mixed. Don't ask what I'm mixed with because I'm gonna lie. I'm going to lie. I'm Egyptian. I'm Blasian from Blasia. I'm from Blasia. I'm Jamaican and Dominican. My dad is from Colombia and mi mama es de Veracruz, Mexico. Sí, Yo hablo español. Sí, sí. Like, I don't know, it's fun. Like, it's really fun.
I second this. Play Taylor Swift in the club. Please play her in the club so I know which ones not to go to.
No captions, no hashtags. You were meant to see this. You have a big, fat, juicy ass, and everyone is talking about it. In a good way. They have a group chat where they all say, "Have you seen that big, fat, juicy ass?" And then they all thumbs up that message, and they all reply like, "Yeah, I've seen that big, fat, juicy ass." And then everyone starts thumbing up their comment, and it's filled with thumbs ups. You have earth, air, water, and fire in your energy, and it's all good. Also, they're not saying it in like an objectifying way. They're saying it in like a respectful, like you're gorgeous, right? Like they're like, that person is so gorgeous. If you're curious if you can join the group chat, no, because then it wouldn't mean as much. It's people talking behind your back in a positive way. If you were in the group chat, what if they didn't say anything, huh? What if they were too scared to say what they were really feeling because you were in the group chat, huh? So that's okay that you're not in the group chat. That's all right. Also, your shitty ex-boyfriend is going to die.
The strip club doesn't close for anything. When I first started working and I was dancing in Boston, oh my God, they only closed on, weirdly enough, 4th of July. Okay. And then,
Because the guys who frequent the strip club love that fucking holiday.
no, literally. And the owners, it's just like every white guy ever. So I'm like, okay, I guess. Didn't close for Christmas, like any other big holiday. They closed for 4th of July. And then they would do, there was a party once a year, like a holiday party. And they would close that night for the holiday party. That was it, right? Nothing else. So, and there was like really bad snowstorms in Boston too.
Yeah.
And the way that club worked is you were on like a schedule. You would pick the days that you'd want to go like 2 weeks before, and you would have to like commit to that schedule. And if you couldn't get somebody to cover your shift, you would have to like have another girl cover your shift. And what we would do, this is actually so bizarre because that was my first club that I ever worked at. So I didn't know that other clubs like weren't run this way. Most clubs like could give 2 fucks if you show up or not. Like regardless, there's going to be girls that'll come work and like it's fine. But if you didn't get someone to cover your shift, that you would get like in trouble. So we would like offer money, like $100, take my shift. So I'm like, why am I paying somebody to like
paying other
to
people?
not work? Like, yeah, so like, you know, people would like have to take other girls' shifts, and you know, and then if somebody wouldn't do it, they'd be like, all right, $200, somebody take my shift. Like the bids would go up.
That's how bad I don't want to work.
Yeah,
please.
the bids would go up. It was just very bizarre. So I remember the New Year's Day, the club was open. And this is when I was kind of like a newbie. So they were like, you have to work New Year's Day because nobody else wants to. I was like, okay, fine. So it was me and like 6 other girls.
Yeah.
And it was such a bad snowstorm. It was freezing. The heat goes out at the club, okay? I'm not even joking. The top of the pole was like frosted. That's how cold it was in there. And we're literally in fucking lingerie, just like freezing our asses off to the point where there was like 3 customers, but our boss was like, you guys could like wear your coats if you want. I'm like,
Hey,
so
what's the point?
I'm like, hey, so I'm in a North Face and stripper heels right now. Like, what the fuck? This looks insane. And he, like, literally, we were like walking around in like full blown winter coats and heels. And I'm
you're
like,
wearing a pea coat and
yeah,
you're and
I look like a flasher. Literally, I'm just like, it was so. I'm like, this is just, hey, let's close. They like send somebody to like Walmart to go get space heaters. I'm like, how about we just wrap it up for the night? Like, there's 3 people here.
Didn't do this.
Let's just like, I'm like, crazy idea, but let's just go the fuck home.
Hello, I'm a lesbian and I downloaded heterosexual Tinder to ask straight men one very important question. What is your most controversial opinion? And here are some answers I received. What's your most controversial opinion? Dylan said, probably that the moon is actually an artificial satellite placed by an advanced civilization billions of years ago in order to sustain a habitable environment on the planet. How about you? I believe that you believe that, Dylan. I truly do. One thing about this guy is he's a yapper. You read it. Fuck. He is, however, inviting pillow princesses to inquire, so... Exciting stuff, ladies. This one's also crazy. Islam is a religion for pedophiles. Fat positivity is ridiculous. Thank you, Nate. 37. Amazing. Mild breath of freshish air. We have communism. Okay, Robert. We're looking in your direction and we might be listening. And last but not least, we have Neil. What's your most controversial opinion? He says, boy, probably that eugenics are actually good. Like for health reasons, would improved health quality, enjoyment, purpose, etc. But anyway, Neil, did you know that you might not be at the top of the list for eugenics? Are you sure that's the system you're rooting for, dog?
Bitch, my edges laid. All the hood niggas in my face. And this ass will make them stay. This ass will make them stay. And you stolen trade. Look at these millions that I made. That's why these niggas in my face. That's why these niggas in my face. But I'm the baddest bitch. Can't stop, won't stop eating shit. Beyonce is my only competition. And Travis love me good. Kelsey got that good ass wood. All a bitch could do is hate, 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 hate. Bitch, my life is great, 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 great. Me and I spice up in Spain, 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 Spain. I am that bitch, I am that bitch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I had this manager who was just like so fucking in love with fucking retail and fucking folding clothes and fucking sizing clothes correctly. Like, I'm fully convinced at this point, like, that this woman used to go into the bathroom during her break and like fucking finger herself to the thought of folding clothes. Like, that is how hard she went for folding and placing clothes in the correct place. Like, to the point where, like, it was like I would pretend to do stuff when she was around me because I was like, oh my god, I just want her to get away from me, because if you didn't do things the way that this girl wanted them done, oh honey, you were getting a 10-minute long speech. Like, I hate managers like that so much, because it's like, girl, you make me not even want to come into work. Your general presence is off-putting. You being around me makes me want to clock out and go home. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like you're literally on my like fucking back. You're riding my goddamn dick. Leave me alone. I'm scared, all right? I don't like clothes as much as you do, babe. I promise. Back the fuck up.
I can wear her skin over mine. Her hair over mine. Her hands as gloves. Her teeth as confetti. Her scalp a cap. Her sternum, my bedazzled cane. We can pose for a photograph. All three of us.
When you say you have a voice that's more suited to theater as opposed to the stage.
I have said that, and it's true.
Jen Heffer, please. Not right now, bitch. The U.S. government just shut down. I really thought, and this is wishful thinking on my part, that she was finally waking up when she said, my voice isn't meant for the stage. Like, yeah, girl, we know. That's why you had to steal vocals from black women. Like, so imagine my surprise when this woman starts talking about her voice is more suited for Broadway. She must be talking about 125th between Amsterdam and Broadway, because she cannot be talking about that other Broadway. Ain't no. Then she's talking about something she can sing songs from Barbra Streisand. Barbara, this is Shirley. I'm coming to you as a woman, baby. Get them lawyers ready. We got to sue for defamation. I have never seen such delusion in my life. This is the delusion they speak of in the Bible. The way she has been trying to convince people for years that she can sing is wicked fucking work. Jennifer Lynn, I'm going to hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this. Call it one of your little concert tickets, because, bitch, we're not buying it. Hope this helps. Peace and love. Talk to you later.
You know, I have been around the world. I've seen so many things. I love my husband, but it's nothing like a conversation with a woman that understands you. I grow so much from those conversations. I need my sister.
Take a minute, girl.